Friends, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's not difficult for you, but it's nice for me, and we're starting. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? This head is about to explode after I've bounced on it only about 8 times. He moans and moans, and I'm not even that wet. This is only the third and last time I'm letting this fool use me. The first time was at a barbecue that my husband arranged for his company in our house. The second time, David called me and said that my husband had been called to an urgent job and he would be busy for the next hour. I had bad feelings, and I had to listen to my inner voice. I was a fool. He came over and bent me over the couch. He pulled off his jeans. He pumped into me about 9 times and was ready. God, I was so angry. His excuse, his wife called just as he parked and wanted him to come home, so all he had time for was bang bang. Thanks, Mom. Let me tell you that this is what I got. The shock must not have shown on his face when he left the house. The last time he called, I have to say that I had a mental fart. Why would I risk ruining my marriage is amazing. I think I need to meet with a consultant. My hand swings, as it was already in motion to hit him in the face, and misses. It's all happening in slow motion. Now I'm flying out of bed, and my shoulder is touching the wall, and the pain is getting worse. When my head hits the wall, I see stars and lose consciousness for a few seconds. As I return, I hear angry screams. A voice that sends chills down my spine. Jason is standing over David with a gun in his hand. Oh shit, I've never seen or heard my husband so angry. I'm dead, yes, I'm dead. I really screwed up. I see tears streaming down my husband's face. Now I see the headlines. A husband finds his wife with a lover, he kills them, and then kills himself. Damn, what have I done? I have to fix this. Okay, my shoulder hurts, maybe dislocated. My head hurts, I feel something warm trickling down my face onto my chest. I look down and see that I'm covered in blood. Damn it, has he shot me yet? No. I raise my hand and see only that there is no big hole in my head, but there is blood. I look at my shoulder. It's pressed against the wall, and it hurts like hell. I must have groaned, because now they're both looking at me. I look into my husband's eyes and see hatred, then sadness, and then worry. This is a good sign. Maybe I have a chance. I close my eyes when I hear David begging for his life, saying it's my fault that I tempted him. I seduced him. It was me who approached him. He just couldn't help himself. I slept with everyone. Jason tells him to shut up, and he looks at me. I get up. I walk up to Jason on very unsteady legs, take the barrel of the gun, and put it between my eyes. I made love to David 3 times. I only used him. You need to find another wife, because the one you have doesn't deserve you. You can pull the trigger, but I'm not worth you going to jail. You can kill him, but he's not worth going to jail for. I waited for him to lower the barrel. I look at David. Now it's time to pay for lies and dishonesty. I went to my purse, took out my cell phone, and called David's wife. Hi, Curran, this is Beverly. I need you to find a babysitter for your child. No, you need to do it right now. Why? You sit down. Okay. My husband caught me and your husband making love. Yes? Yes, I'm a fool. And a cheater, too. Yes, he's here. My husband has him at gunpoint. No, he's not going to kill him. If you want him to die, you'll have to do it yourself. I don't want Jason to go to jail for his pathetic ass. No, he won't let him go until you arrive. Hi, Curran. I greeted her at the door. When she came in, she knocked all the bad things out of me, which I'm sure didn't help my concussion. She pushed me with her back to the door. Where's his head, you damn fool? Very angry, Curran barked at me and then spat in my face. We tied him up in our bedroom, I replied, trying to stay calm and wiping saliva from my face. She followed me into the bedroom and saw David tied to a chair and gagged. She saw one of Jason's straps hanging on the closet door and took it. Well, the next half hour wasn't pleasant for David. We were just standing on the sidelines when Curran attacked him with that belt. We found out that this is not the first time for him, but it will be the last. As soon as she looked like she had vented most of her anger, she looked at me, and I thought I was going to get a spanking, and even went to the bed and offered her my ass. She was about to strike the first blow when she finally looked at me carefully and saw that I was covered in blood. She dropped the belt, took me to the bathroom, and washed me. Did Jason beat you up when he caught you? Curran asked with some concern. No, the wall did this to me. He pulled me away from David and pinned me against the wall. I told her. I destroyed a good man today. When we got back, Jason was packing clothes in a suitcase. What are you doing? I asked Jason. I'm leaving. I'm not going to stay with a cheating fool. Jason says contemptuously. You don't have to leave. I'm going to leave. I ruined our marriage. I won't take what you've worked hard for. You don't owe me anything. My words stop him. You know what? I owe you something. I turn to Curran and ask her, your husband used me. Do you want to know what it feels like? I can see the shock in Jason's eyes. Would you use me, Jason? In front of a bad head, Curran asked Jason hesitantly, unsure of either the idea or the answer. He looked at me, then at Curran, then at David, and thought about it. He told me he found Curran attractive, but he never thought he'd get a chance to use her. He also saw the look of pain on David's face, from the fact that someone else was going to use his wife, and it would happen in front of his eyes. I bet David asked you to have a threesome, Curran. I asked before Jason could answer. Curran nodded in response to my question. I bet he wanted love, and you turned him down? Another affirmative nod. Jason pushed David's chair back. Then I'll undress Curran. I'll eat it and cook it for you. You use her, and then if you want to use or touch me, you can have a threesome. Then if Curran lets you, I'll prepare her for you to use her. You can do it in front of his head so that he can see something that he will never have, but that only you can have. Well, I'll do whatever you want. Jason stood up and dragged David and the chair out of the room. Curran came over to me. I sat down on the bed next to her. We waited until Jason returned to the room before I started to take off her blouse and jeans. I stood up and turned her to face Jason. I took off her bra, and Jason saw her breasts with a cup. Take off your clothes, Jason, and show Curran a piece of meat. I kneel down in front of Curran, pushing her back to the bed. I force her to sit up, and I see Curran's eyes widen. My tongue snakes as far and deep into the Curran as it can. It spins, twists, and cuts. Her moans and wheezes intensified, and her hands pressed my head against her. I went into the bathroom and got warm washcloths and oil for Jason and Curran. As I went to get the necessary things, I heard Curran and Jason talking to David. They let him go and told him to leave. Jason told him that he was fired and that he had to pick up his things the next day from his secretary. Curran told him she wasn't coming home. She and the baby will move in with Jason, as he was the best man and can take care of her needs better than David. She also told him that she probably got knocked up since it was her fertile time of the month, and she stopped taking her pills. Those last words cut deep into my soul. I've been trying to get pregnant for the last 8 months. The doctor told me that I have problems with my uterus and it will be difficult to get pregnant. I came back with tears in my eyes, but I didn't let them see. I lovingly wiped Jason with a warm washcloth. This will be the last time I touch the man I love. Then I cleaned and applied oil to Curran's ass. She coos as Jason's oil and liquid mix. Jason and Curran start kissing and cuddling on the bed. Then I take the suitcase that Jason started packing and dump it out. I start putting my clothes in it. Beverly, what are you doing? Jason asks me. They're watching me. I need to pack some clothes. I know you don't want anything to do with me, so I just need a few things until I find a place, and then I'll get the rest of my clothes. I say, trying to hold back the tears. I don't want a divorce, Jason says. Do you want to get a divorce? I'm looking at him. How cruel is he? My emotions are starting to get the better of me, and I feel tears running down my face. My body is starting to collapse. The buzz from everything we did is going away, and now I feel the blow that my body received against the wall. Jason, I don't understand. You were going to leave before Curran came. Yeah, but then you gave me this, Jason said with a big smile and pointed at Curran and me. Jason, you don't understand. I'm no good anywhere. What would have happened if Curran had told you no? Or what can happen when other guys sweetly persuade me to spread my legs? I don't even know why I did it, and that's the worst part. I'm completely screwed up and I need help. You don't need me. I'll only hurt you. I say, sobbing, and tears are streaming down my face. Damn it, I can't even give you a baby, but she can. In fact, you may have already conceived. I can't go on anymore. I feel like my world is about to go dark, and then I feel arms around me and Curran is holding me. Beverly, you don't look well. I think we should take you to the hospital. Curran says. I look at her, but it's hard for me to understand what she's saying, and then I feel Jason leading me to the bathroom. I feel like in the shower they help me wash up and then get dressed. Then we're in the waiting room. There are police, and I'm afraid they want to arrest Jason, but I say no, he didn't do anything to me. I explain what happened, and then they look at me like the fool that I am and wonder why he wants to stay with me. I also wonder why he stays, but he stays. 6 hours later, all three of us return home. Curran calls his sister Diana and explains what happened, and she agrees to leave her daughter for the night. Curran says she's going to sleep in the guest bedroom, but I say it's my place now. They both say no, and we all sleep in the same bed with me in the middle. Waking up to the smell of frying bacon and Jason next to me, watching me, scares me. Who the hell is cooking? Then I remember and start crying. Jason hugs me, and I try to pull away, but he won't let me. I cling to him and start singing into his chest. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Over and over until he presses his lips to mine to stop me. As soon as I calm down, we get up and go to the kitchen. Curran says breakfast is ready and looks at me to see how I'm doing. She hugs us. We sit and eat. What she cooked is very tasty. After eating, she takes me to the shower while Jason does the dishes. We take off each other's clothes and enter the shower. We explore our bodies, but the main goal was to cleanse ourselves. We kiss a few times and grope each other, but we don't go any further. After getting out of the shower, we dry each other off, and then I find clothes that fit Curran until we can go and buy something for her. Jason gets up and takes a shower, and we wait on the bed, holding each other, my head on her chest while she runs her fingers through my hair. When he gets out, he puts on running shorts and a pullover and lies down on the floor next to the bed. It's time to talk. I must have started shaking because Curran hugged me tighter and Jason reached for my hand. When do you want me to move out, Jason? I finally got the courage to ask. What have I done to make you hate me, Beverly? What is it? He asks with pain in his voice. I hurt him again. I love you, but I'm a spoiled commodity. I sound like a lost soul. You made a mistake, Curran says. No. The mistake is when you turn right, when you should turn left. Well, I spread my legs. I'm a worthless person. Why did you do that? Jason asks. I look at him and start crying because I don't have an answer for him. I'm hurt, and I need to find out what hurt me in order to answer you. I love you, but I don't think I love myself anymore. Finally, I sob. Curran whispers in my ear, then I will love you and support you until you learn to love yourself again. I close my eyes and cry at her kindness. After what I did to her, I don't deserve it. I feel the bed shift and Jason hugs us. I open my eyes to look into his eyes. All I see is love, and it scares me. How could I hurt this man? Curran and I will help you if you let us in, Jason says and kisses me. Jason, I love you, but I will only bring you bitterness. I can't even give you children. Take Curran as your wife. She can give you children. Hold me like your toy. That's all I'm good for. I tell them dejectedly. Curran took my face in her hands and made me look at her. When I first caught David cheating, he convinced me that I wasn't a good wife, that I don't support his satisfaction. He accused me, and I believed him. So I took it back and tried to get better. I thought I was damaged goods. I know better now. It was his fault. Now that I've had love with Jason, I understand that. I was ready to crucify you if you tried to blame Jason for your affair. I was shocked when you took full responsibility and willingness to be punished for it. I see how much you love Jason and how much he loves you. He doesn't consider you a spoiled commodity. So who told you that you were like that? Her face showed concern. We have been trying to have a baby for some time. I went to the doctor, and he told me that my cervix is tilted and my tubes are tangled, so I have problems with pregnancy. I said it, trying not to snap. My body is damaged. I can't give Jason kids. So you're ruining your marriage so that Jason can leave you without feeling bad and find someone else who will give him children. It's a damn good plan, but it won't work. Instead, we take some of your eggs, mix them with Jason's liquid, and plant them inside you. If that doesn't work, then we'll use my uterus and I'll become a segregate for you. If my uterus is already full, I know my sister will be able to, Curran said, taking matters into her own hands. David was a fool to lose a woman like you, Curran, Jason says and kisses her. He looks at me guiltily, but when he sees me smiling, He kisses me too. I return the kiss with passion. I can feel Curran starting to pull away from us, but I reach out and pull her in. I break off the kiss with Jason and hold Curran up for a kiss. I look at Jason and see something in his eyes. No jealousy, no fear, no anger. Devotion and love. Once again, I'm afraid of what I might do to this person. Jason, I can try what Curran suggested. The only thing I'm afraid of is that I won't be able to give birth to your child and what it might do to me emotionally. I could even try to destroy myself in some other way. Curran, I need your help in case I lose my mind. I'm going to go to a psychologist to help me. Jason, if you still want me, then what role does Curran play in our lives? She may already be carrying your child. Jason leans back and looks at each of us, then says, Curran will move in here with us. In love terms, we all want this. Does that scare me? Yes. If Curran has my child, then I will support both of her children. I will support the child she has, even if she is not pregnant. We will try to get you pregnant, Beverly. If you can't have children, we can always adopt. Having biological children is not the end of the world for me. I would love to move in with you, and my daughter will like it here too. Curran cried happy tears. I've never been with a woman, and maybe I'll enjoy exploring this side of my lovemaking. I'm already starting to have feelings for both of you, and I can see them getting stronger. If I have a baby, I hope it won't cause you any stress, Beverly, and I'll help in any way I can to help you deal with your problems. Curran kissed me and we started kissing. Jason soon joined us. I've been in pain since last night, so be gentle, Curran tells me. Beverly will take care of you, and I will work to get her pregnant. 6 months later, Curran has a very noticeable baby bump. Mine is still not showing up, but it's only been 2 months. Jason is very proud to be a father soon. Cassie, Curran's little girl, can't wait for her new siblings to be born. David gave up custody, and Jason adopted Cassie last month. We're going to get Curran's sister, Diana. Her husband left her, and together with his mistress, they took everything that Diana had while she was at work and disappeared, leaving her with nothing. Diana helped us so much when we needed her, so now we'll take her with us. She also supported Curran when most of the family condemned her divorce from David. Curran also hinted that Diana wanted children, but her husband did not want them. Well, now that he's gone, maybe Jason can get her pregnant too.